Hey, isn't this Australia? It's like the smallest continent, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what? Looking at this atlas makes me want to travel all around the world. And how am I going to do it, you ask? Well, through books. Books can transport you all around the world while you're sitting in your most coziest and favorite reading place. So let's see to which new destination of the world our today's book is going to take us to.
Welcome back, guys. So today I'll be reading to you guys this book. From this book, let me see. I'll be reading to you this story. Let me find it. Do you remember this story?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a story I'll be reading, the strongest one of all. So let's jump in. A lamb was playing on the ice with his friend, the bird, and then suddenly he slipped on the ice and fell onto cold, hard ice. And then he cried, "Ice, ice, you made me slip on you and fall. Are you strong? I think you must be the strongest one of all." Then the ice said, "Of course not. If I were the strongest, would the sun melt me? Because every time it shines out from behind the clouds, it just melts me up into puddles of water."
Boy, talk about being modest.
I know.
I mean, like I've seen some people. If we ask, "Oh, are you the strongest?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm the strongest in the universe." They sound so happy.
I know.
Obviously, they're not the strongest in the
Definitely.
universe.
Maybe. So now the lamb was curious. So he went to the sun and asked, "Sun, sun, are you the strongest one of all? I mean, I came up here all this way to ask you this question, even though I am becoming roast lamb right now."
He is pretty determined, if you
I
ask
know.
me.
But how could a lamb go this far?
Exactly.
Like, you hang on to one cloud and you hang on to the next cloud.
And you
"Hey,
jump on
sun,
it."
Listen to me. Hi, can you see me?
Okay, guys, so what do you think the sun said?
Maybe the sun said, "How would I be the strongest if the clouds covered me?"
Maybe.
Or the rain.
Or maybe the sun said, "Of course I'm the strongest. Can you see? All the planets revolve around me."
Oh well, let's see. The sun answered, "If I were the strongest, would the clouds cover me? Because they keep moving and their big hunking figures just cover me and close out all my rays." So now the lamb went to a cloud and asked,
Okay, so the sun is also really modest.
I know.
Yeah. But the sun is important in our lives.
Yeah.
Exactly. The lamb went to a cloud and asked, "Cloud, cloud, are you the strongest one of all?" Now the cloud answered, "If I were the strongest, would I scatter into rain? When I absorb too many droplets of water, I become too heavy and then just boom, into water."
You know, we say that expression that light as a cloud, right? Actually, it's so funny. It's like irony because it's like a figure of speech, but never
I
mind
know.
that. Because then clouds can weigh 200 elephants, and
Yeah.
so that means clouds are obviously not light, right?
Yes, exactly.
Now, why do we say that? I guess it's because it looks so fluffy,
It
like
looks like
cotton
cotton.
candy.
So now the lamb went to the rain and asked, "Rain, rain, are you the strongest one of all?" Now the rain answered, "If I were the strongest, would the earth swallow me just like a sponge?"
Okay, like basically the earth absorbs water. So I guess
Yeah.
that's what it means.
But
Well-
what's really funny is that the lamb is just talking to droplets of water.
Yeah, that's like crazy.
I
Like,
know.
how would the water answer him?
He'd hold the water. Would have felt it. "Hey, hello, rain. How you doing? I hope you're fine. I've got a question if you don't mind. Are you the strongest?"
No, or maybe he'd just take it, "Okay, rain, don't mind, I'm just gonna drink you, but before that, you gotta answer my question."
But he is a lamb.
Yeah. So then the lamb went to the earth because he was really curious now, because everybody seemed to be saying,
He didn't have to go
Wait,
anywhere. He
I
is
know.
on Earth.
I know.
Wait. So he's talking to the ground?
Yeah.
Hello, Grant. How you been doing? I
know.
hope you don't mind me stamping you, right? I had a question, by the way. Are you strong? I mean, don't mind me
Or maybe
stamping you or
he'd say-
anything. Don't hurt me if you're
Yeah.
the strongest. But then, yeah, you strong.
Or
I
maybe
thought he
he
went to Earth.
he's already on Earth.
I thought like he went to space and then like just talked to the Earth. Like Earth, are you the mightiest one of all?
Or maybe he dug a hole, he went deep down to the center of the earth.
You know what? I'm curious about the answer.
I
Yeah.
know. The lamb went to the earth, and then the earth answered, "If I were the strongest, would the grass push its roots deep down me, right to the center where you are right now?" I mean, this is actually going quite far because I know grass is everywhere and like it's
Yeah.
pushing its roots deep down.
Yeah.
So now I wonder who is actually the strongest.
Exactly. I'm like,
I
so.
think in the end,
Let's see the story.
somebody's gonna be.
Or maybe somebody's not as modest as the others and he'll just say, "Okay, yeah, I'm the strongest."
Let's hope it's not the grass.
Yeah, I know. So now the lamb was really tired of asking around like this, but he was still super curious. And fueled by his curiosity, he went to grass and asked, "Grass, grass, are you the strongest one of all?" The grass answered, "If I were the strongest, would a lamb eat me?"
Oh my gosh, that was like so totally unexpected.
I know, right?
Wait, so he went from ice to sun to the clouds to the rain and all of those, and then he was the mightiest?
Maybe.
Let's see. So now the lamb was shocked, and all of a sudden it realized, oh, it's saying that I am the strongest? Oh, that's really nice. He jumped up with joy and said, "I may slip and I may fall, but I'm the strongest. I'm the strongest one of all. I don't know, but whoever may be seemingly stronger are just not." Now, this lamb is definitely not modest.
Yeah.
Because like everybody else said, "I don't know, I'm not the strongest. Somebody else seems to be stronger than me."
But then he feels confidence in himself.
I know, that's actually
Yeah.
good. But then like he should realize something. He slipped on the ice and then he went and asked the ice, "Are you the strongest?" Because he thought the ice is stronger than him. But then actually that's not true.
Because some lambs can actually break ice.
It's like a cycle, I guess.
I know, like each one of them is strong in their own way.
Wait, do you have some questions for us?
Okay, so let me see. My first question is to you guys, why did the lamb think that the ice was the strongest?
Because
the lamb slipped on the ice.
Okay, now I have my second question, which is to you. Who was actually the strongest one of all? This is the hardest question.
the lamb.
The universe.
The ice? Everybody.
Everybody.
So like everybody's strong, but like in the story, it says that the lamb was the like strongest one because he went all of that, and then in the end,
I know,
the
he
grass
came back
told
to
him,
where he started.
yeah,
It's kind of
the
like
grass. The grass told him that how would I be the strongest one if
Yeah.
a lamb would eat me?
But then we eat lambs, right?
Okay,
yeah,
guys.
so like, we're the strongest.
So
You're
guys,
very modest.
Guys, I think our time is almost up. So guys, we're finished with our story for today. But don't worry, don't go anywhere because we'll be back after a short break to discuss the story. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So now we're going to discuss the story, The Strongest One of All, from this book. So now, Ritaj, tell us, what do you learn from this story?
I learned from the story that actually everybody's strong and like no one's the strongest than another person, and everybody is strong in his ability. It's like
So what about you, Rima?
Well, in this story, we hear that the life is like a circle and nobody is superior to one another, and we all depend on one another. Because just for once, just imagine that the water did not penetrate through earth. You can imagine, right?
It would
We'd
be
have
flooded.
a huge flood. So it's necessary for it to go in a cycle, and nobody is superior because we all are dependent on one another, including the lamb, because we are dependent on the lamb and we are dependent on earth. So altogether, it's pretty much a cycle
Yeah.
of life.
From this story, what I really loved was that the lamb was actually confident in himself.
Yeah.
Because when the grass told him that, okay, so the lamb is stronger than me, he was like, oh, I am actually the strongest. He said, even though I slip or fall, I'm still the strongest.
He does not underestimate his abilities, which is a
Actually-
good quality.
Yeah.
it's like you guys, like in our lives, everything goes around. So like
Yeah.
So actually, let me tell you something. It actually happened. One time, I wanted popcorn. My mom we didn't have popcorn. After my auntie told me that her and my cousins are going to the beach. After, what happened is there was popcorn there. Like clearly, here I
Your
understand
dream
that.
came true.
A coincidence?
I don't think it's a coincidence, because like every time I want something, it comes to me in a flash, or in the same day or
That's
the
great.
second day.
Okay, so guys, we've finished with our story today, and always remember, reading brings you unknown friends. Like each time you read a book, you find a new character who teaches you a new lesson. So you can always watch us on KTV2. Bye.
Bye.